Hi everyone, hello. Okay, so I don't know how long these are. They might be 5 minutes. They might be 500 minutes. We don't know. But we're gonna be doing the, what are they called? Record reclamations? No, character reclamation? Records? Something like that. I have never done them before. So, we'll see how good it goes. I don't know if these are gonna be great. I don't know if they're gonna be like, what? We're gonna find out. I do know that she looks pretty, and I don't know why she isn't the operator we got. Look at her! Look at her! She's beautiful! It's not fair! An important day for EN, I know. A new discovery. You didn't have to! Welcome in, Sarah. Enjoy the emotes, even though I think you just want to be a greener. I think that's all it is. Yeah, she looks so nice! And like... Instead, we got this guy, I think. I don't know. I'm not rolling that banner, because the limiteds are coming out soon. Lazy Altar is cute, but... I guess Lazy or something like that instead, but... I don't know. She's not for me. She's not for me, so I'm not doing it. I am curious about him. He looks interesting. No, she's not limited. The limited one is a month. Oh no, Punchy. Yeah, she's not the limited one. No, I said the limited is gonna be in a month. It's getting close. Unsubbing? Damn, damn. You gotta get better listening comprehension. That's on you, man. It will tell you if it's limited on the banner in case that ever happens again. This one, as you can see, just says rate up. It doesn't say anything like limited. She's just an altar. She's pretty, don't get me wrong, but she's just an altar. Oh god. Look, man. Good luck with your mom. As somebody who has a Hispanic mom, which can be very similar to Asian moms at times. Good luck. Good luck. I'm going with you're gonna get killed. It's not gonna be ridiculed. It's gonna be like, why the fuck are you wasting your money on random people? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Our tale begins in the most modest tea house. Its building hardly tall enough for the 2 floors to split into. The interior simply furnished. The space neither cramped nor bare. 10 wooden tables, meticulously laid out, seats 6 each. The tea stains have been scrubbed as much as they'll permit. It all speaks to a diligent owner. The tea house's server casts ladles of water across the floor as he mops each and every tile to a mere sheen. It seems a while since this tea house last welcomed guests. One wonders what sort of customer could warrant such a conscientious welcome. I mean, yes, but let's be honest, does that matter? It can be your money. But does that matter? And, with perfect timing, they come in. Enjoy it! Digimon looks good. It's so much fun from what I can see it. I really want to play it. Enjoy it, dragon. Also, welcome in. 1, 2... A party of 2? Welcome. This way. Would you like a pot of tea to start? We're fine. First things first. Is this Mangshang Town? It is Mangshang Town. Are you the shopkeep of this place? Or the server? I am the server. Keep not in? The keep is not in. It's like I'm hearing myself echo. At least you give answers. One more question then. Did a stranger from outside come by today? They did? When? What do they look like? Right now. 2 people. Both bandit-like. Huang Badang. Don't you screw around with us! The bore of a man's temper flares, and he throws a hefty palm across the server's face and sends him crashing onto the floor. But the server does not anger in kind. He calmly picks himself up and stands up again, like none of that just happened. What strange guests you are. No tea, no wine. It's beyond me to serve you then. Kid, be nice. He just works here. Check the kitchen in the back and close every door shut while you're in there. Yeah, just gets back up, gets smacked around. He's like, hey, alright, well, I can't serve you, I guess. Take it easy. Of course you want tea. But we're waiting for someone first. We need to have our tea with her. What? Another hot woman? Why do they not pick like the best like NPC design and just go and be like, this is your new operator? She's incredibly pretty. Her hair reminds me of Toddy Fawn's, but like, unlike Toddy Fawn's, I actually find her attractive. Yes! It's so good! Why didn't they give her us? She's so pretty. And then look at her eyes. Her eyes are so pretty. I love her. And in short, the Proclaim +1 arrives. Oh? Scarcely has the girl stepped inside to look around when the tip of a crossbow bolt nestles behind her back and the point of a machete to her throat. Look at that. It's the Liu brothers. Who knew I'd bump into you here? I think you wouldn't have come if you did know. Still, good to see you. Now stick around. Server boy, shut the door, if you don't mind. And hang up the close sign. Then, we'll take a pot of tea. If I'm closing down the restaurant, you better be ordering a lot more than just a pot of tea. I expect you to, like, go ahead and order the most expensive thing on the menu, and then some. Enough to where I'm like, you know what? My wages aren't bothered. I don't care if you guys are gonna fight or break shit as long as you compensate me for all of it. Bash, you don't have to come in donating. Don't do it. I'm just glad you're here. Welcome in, brother. Here's your tea. Take your time. The three blades of wind and cloud treating me to tea. All the Heartlands know you. I feel like a VIP now. You're about to clock off? Nah. I think they wouldn't let me leave. They'd be like, nah, you gotta go ahead and buy some things. Shame it's just the two of us now. A few days ago, you framed our trio with that secret tome. That says 3 whole gangs and the human garrison on our asses. 100 men, maybe more, all hunting us down. I made it. He made it. Our youngest brother died outside of Baizhou. So, what can we do but invite you for a cup of tea? Absolutely. We should say cheers to you and the Jiangsu brothers, heroes, for making it here. Here, may I toast you too with my tea in place of wine? And then, after meeting on such good terms, we can part on them too. You need to shut the... Let's cut to the chit-chat. Do you still have the secret tome? Yeah, I'm happy Uma won. That actually made me really happy. I'm glad that such a beloved game is actually getting recognition, especially considering I know a lot of people weren't happy with the direction that the Game Awards went. I got my Enfield trailer. I don't care about anything else. I got my Enfield trailer and that's all I wanted. So you caught wind of the deal. Is that why you were waiting for me here? That's right. And what happened to my guy, Mr. Pooh? Don't tell me you killed him. Guess. Is there nothing I can say to convince you that you don't want this tome? You already screwed us over once. If we don't get this tome today, then the wrong you stuck on us and the death of our third brother will both go unanswered. Alright, now I'm curious. Do you find heroes really know how this tome here came to be? Of course. Rumor has the Grandmaster of Yumen, who perfected the martial arts, wrote all his learnings in the tome before waiting out in the Jianghu. And not long ago, that tome finally fell into the commoner's hands, though almost no one can actually say they've seen it. We brothers did some asking around too. All signs pointed to you having the tome. Dude, Kojima just walked out of it and it was hilarious. You just see him in the background like, alright, well my night's done. I'm gonna go ahead and beat LA traffic. So, presumably, you two want the tome so you can master the ultimate kung fu? Claim first under heaven. What I'm asking is, what will this do for you in the long run? Will you rule the Jianghu with an iron fist? Will this avenge your dead brother? Or are you going to duel to the death once you realize there can only be one fist under heaven? You're pushing your luck. Bring it out. Ryan, welcome in! Dude! Okay. Rolf made me so happy. I'm glad that the Muppets were there. I'm very excited. You know what? That's another one that was so good. Kermit on Suicide Watch. Miss Piggy was up to her shenanigans. But Rolf was vibing. He says, making a subtle show of the machete again. To which the girl can only shake her head and sigh. She pulls out a small parcel from her travel bag. Its rectangular dimensions are those of a book, no doubt. Fine. It's not like I need the tome anyway. I was just gonna sell it to, well, anyone. So, fine gentlemen, what's your bid? Because as a note, the last buyer I had lined up set the bar high. She says, gesturing to a 7 in the air. I have a better offer. Your life. Sir, there's no reasoning with you. If you do business like that. As I see it, it's already a very fair offer. Dude, there's been so much artwork of Kermit, Kermit just about to do it. Oh, poor Kermit. I did find it funny that Rolf just, like, the way he talked to Miss Piggy cracks me up. He's no longer gonna sing about rainbows. They're gonna be about rainbows in heaven next. If my info's right, the Grandmaster's tome was meant for the general leading the human guards. I don't know how you got your hands on it, but it couldn't have been legal. We're bandits, fine lady, and you're a crook. We do us, and you do you. Justice and injustice are both above our pay grade. Woof, you're no fun. Alright. I really screwed the hound on this one this time. You got the stuff. Can I go now? Not yet. May not be a delicate man, but I know a trouble magnet when I see it. If I let you blab about this entire Jianghu, I fear I won't live to train as the tome instructs. Well, if you can cram it a little and get a little smarter too, who knows? Say some jibber jabber for your next life. And if there is a next life, remember this. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No, Kirby! What the? The man can hardly process the sight of his machete dropping to the ground. His unwavering grip has never betrayed him throughout these grueling years in Jianghu. Yet, now he can't even hold his own blade. Shit, bro, I think someone here poisoned us. Yo! Maybe we should have the waiter as an operator. Holy shit! No! Her too? I poisoned you. Producing hemp broke from out of nowhere, the server silently busies himself. In a flash, the three incapacitated gays are bound like Zongzi on a plate and deposit kneeling in the corner. Figures I mistake you for a tea house server, sir. My ass must be going bad. Honestly, like, yeah. Doesn't even have a face. I poisoned you. Has done more than some operators have done in Rhodes Island. Poison us so finely. You must be a Jungho old-timer too? Tell us your name. If we're dying, at least we should know. We should go out knowing. Phantom? Oh, you're not wrong. You weren't mistaken. I'm just a tea house server. No Jungho old-timer. My friends call me Hu Jun. I imagine you know Mr. Pooh too, then. He's one of those very friends. One more thing, if you don't mind. This tome. Why do you want it? To leave this town. It holds 520 families, and going around visiting each one takes 2,900 steps. For years upon years, neither number has changed at all. I want to get away from here. But if I want to leave, there needs to be some change. And if I want some change, I need a secret tome. I don't understand what you're getting at, sir. No matter. It's not as if this realm was made for human minds to comprehend. Yeah, fair. We've fallen to you, I admit it. Kill us or whatever. Just do as you like. Whether or not you admit it, you've fallen to me doesn't change anything. Sir, you've gotten what you come for. Why bother taking anyone's life? This is who we get! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Literally! Tea house server just knocked someone out. A literal thief. Nerd. Hey, maybe don't do it. Who the hell are you? When did you seat yourself? If you have my name, it's Young Ching Ping. I was just passing through on my travels. I've been sitting here since noon, actually. You were just so fixated on the secret tome. I naturally didn't enter your sight. Catching sight of the elusive boy, Hu Jun grips his dagger tight. But following a moment of thought, he lets go again. I have no reason to fear you. I treated all the water in this tea house. You should be poisoned too. You wouldn't need to fear me anyway, sir. I'm just a scholar who couldn't even trust a featherfowl. There's nothing I could do for you in this fight. Wrong Chinese name! Wrong Chinese name! But you insist on saving these people? Yes. I asked for you to look down on them with kindness and not to kill again. These people are not good people. If he'd gotten the tome just now, he would have silenced everyone else all the same. He even said so himself just now. They may be utter scoundrels, but surely your heart is a good one, sir. So why sully your own innocence for them? Yun, do you know how many war crimes Rhode Island commits? Why did you go there? Also, is he supposed to be a rhino? Just hand them to authorities and justice will take care of them as a matter of course. As for the secret tome, I'll swear I'd keep my mouth shut. How about it, sir? The way you talk reminds me of my friend. He's a good person. You must be too. But for now, I cannot trust you. I won't kill you. But I will ask you to step forth so I can tie you up. There is going to be, the next major event is Japanese related. Unfortunately, that might be the last Japanese inspired content we're going to get for a while. Which is a shame. I'm glad we're at least getting Hoshiguma Alter. I don't know if we will ever get Suzudad. I don't know what's going to happen there. But at least we get a little bit of something. I'm really hoping that it won't happen. Hi, welcome in. How you doing today, King? You didn't want trouble, and yet trouble's come knocking. No noise, or else 4 of you are dead. Cooperative nod. There she is! She's so cute. Excuse me, is this tea house closed for the day? Dear Auntie Ching Yang, I hope this letter finds you well. I heard about your resignation. I don't know the specifics, but I admire you deeply for your courageous act. No wonder Mother always exhorts me to follow your example. Is she a hag? To make a long story short, I have something urgent I want to trust with you in this letter. An old friend of mine, called Young Ching Ping, came to me in Baizhou. We've been due for a return and report back to the Sui regulator, but 3 days ago, he went missing. My friend is a very careful person. Going to AOL like this is unusual, to say the least. I fear for the worst. Based on the clues I found, he was last headed out of the city via the north edge, in the direction of Mount Mang, same as your return trip to the Jiangxi Bureau. I was going to search for him myself, but the Sui regulator have been inundated lately, not to mention whispers of ancient incident in my father's army. I'm all but stuck here. You're the only one who can help me find my friend's whereabouts now, Auntie. I've enclosed a photo of him with this letter. If you find him, I beg you to contact me ASAP. Yours in due deference, Jolie. Wait! I didn't know that was Jolie's, like, auntie! What? Like, okay, wait. Is it, like, auntie, or, like, the way that, like, every close person to your family's auntie? Lazy. How was the whole traveling stuff? It was tiring. I am so happy to be back. Oh my god. I don't want to travel for a hot minute. It was good, but like I'm good. I don't want to travel for a hot minute. No, that's not past 25. That's like late 30s to 50s. That could be anywhere like that. Blessings. May your health be sound and your vacation merry. P.S. Please show up at our next reunion dinner, Auntie. I'm sure Father and Mother are eager for the story surrounding your resignation. Okay, no. If that's a reunion dinner, like family reunion? What is her relationship? What? Is Sin a hag? Let's go with yes, so that way I'm like less bothered by people. Sin's been around for thousands of years, so yes, ancient. That morning, the nerve of this boy. Now he's sending me on missions. Yeah, okay, what? Yeah, I get that too. Because I mean, like, I have tios and tias that, like, are not related to my family. His sworn aunt. The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Courageous act. What nonsense. Okay, their families are... Okay, it's one of those situations. Okay. So she's just like that family member that you're like, if somebody asks you like, hey, how's she related to you? You're like, I have no idea. I don't think she is. I think it's just like really good friends with my parents. Why does English overcomplicate things? What do you mean by that? I don't think this is like English overcomplicated thing. I think this is a cultural thing where it's not common for most people in America to like do auntie unless they're related. Yeah. Do you think it's simpler there at least? I think in the States, a lot of minorities will have a situation where like auntie or tia or tío or all of that is accepted of like more distant family, or it's a situation of they're just family friends, but like that's my family. But I'm not used to seeing it in English like that. No respect for elders. Woman. Woman, you're probably like at... Before she knows it, Ling Xiang set foot into a strange town. If she's in her late 30s, she's like 10 years older than him. I don't think that's the case here though, because like he's talking about a reunion and everything. It's not an elder situation. Is this the whole prologue stuff for IS6? It might be. I actually didn't consider that. I don't know. I was like, you know what? Let's force them to read these, because no one reads these. Okay. Wrong account, King. Wrong account! Yeah, it's definitely a culture thing. The rustic one, low buildings littering around. Few wanders the street. The scene here is still and a peaceful one. Did Mount Mang always have a town like this at its foot? This is odd. I lost signal as soon as I entered. I didn't think the Tianxi Bureau had missed any nearby towns on its own signal towers. Young lady. Young lady. Anytime. Welcome in. Young lady. I've never seen you before. Are you from outside? How rare. How very rare. Correct. Are outside visitors infrequent here? They used to be. Lately, there's been more. Not surprised. The entrance to this town's very remote, not marked on any maps to boot. That's a horrible sign in this world. Sorry, do you happen to know the nearest way to the Tianxi Bureau? Tianxi Bureau. Tianxi Bureau. Can't say I've heard. Can't say I've heard. Can you put me to the road out of town then? I didn't take full note when entering, and I lost the way I came by the time I thought to look back. Yes! Okay, so I came back the day it ended. I thought we had like 3 more days. And then I found out it ended and I was like, oh no. I might try to read it later. Next time we have a break. So like when the next chapter comes out, we have like a moment. But I was very disappointed. Yes, why does Global not have a poll history yet? Also, welcome in, say. So like never. I know Enfield is in like a month and 10 days. Oh, it's so over. Okay, I'm like slowly gonna just be an ARKNIGHTS only streamer at this rate. It's so over. Out of town, out of town. I don't know. I've never been out. You don't know? Slow down, slow down. Have a pancake, take your time, look around. Everything's done when it's done. No rushing it. I'm assuming you live here? How long have you lived here for? Hopefully Enfield doesn't have those problems. Probably because Yostar's not really in charge of it. But like, hopefully! I know, but at least we have a release date. Me. Yes, I do. I've been here ever since the pastry lit the first fire in my belly. Lit a fire? In your belly? Thank you. I'll keep looking. Dude, if they sponsored me, I would cry. I would cry so hard! Young lady. Pancakes. fresh from the oven. Have one. No thanks. I'm not hungry. Did you stick that out of your pocket? That pancake is oven fresh? It's done now. Well done now. Look, we will see. As much as I'm excited for Enfield, I'm trying to not get my expectations too high. Because I don't want to be disappointed by a game again. Not after Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't want to be like, oh, this is going to be the best game ever. And then it's like, oh. It was mid at best. Ouch, this is scalding. You were holding this to your chest? No rushing it, no rushing it. Go back to looking, young lady, until you've heated through just right. It's probably gonna be fun, but I'm also like, I don't want to overhype myself. Excuse me, wait! 8,991. 8,992. 8,000. Ah. Careful. Are you hurt? Gaze fixed on the ground. A young woman walks headfirst into Lin Chen and promptly tumbles straight to the ground, where something falls out of her clothes. Lin Chen immediately checks her over, then turns to look back, only to find the old man with the pancakes is nowhere near to be seen. Umbrella. My umbrella. Mister told me not to let go of my umbrella. Here, in this letter. It fell out of your sleeve. The girl hurriedly takes the umbrella, then with difficulty stuffs the letter back into her sleeve. Lin Chen Yang looks to the clear blue sky. Try and stand up, young miss. Let me help you. Yeah, it's hard not to be excited, but like, I just want good times. The one thing I am hoping for is a good story. That's the one thing I want, just because it's ARKNIGHTS. If they can give me that, I will try to get past everything else. This girl's so light. How far did I count just now? 8,993? 8,994? 8,995? Young miss, are you alright? Do you need me to take you home? Home? I can't go home. I promised to meet him at the tofu stall. Oh no. He told me it was a secret, to protect you with my life. Not to tell anyone until they beat me to death. Did you hear that? Did you hear about my secret meeting with him at the tofu stall? That's your personal business. Let's say I didn't hear. Thank goodness. I'd rather not get beaten to death. Where did I count up to? 8,996? What are you counting? He told me to count to 9,000 when I go meet him, and once I do... Oh no, I said it again. I'm gonna get beaten to death. I'm not missing something. I think beat you to death is just a brand of Yenny's hyperbole. Unless you're telling me, miss, you believe your life is in danger. 8,997? 8,998? 8,999? 9,000. It's time! I'm off to see him! Yeah, at opposite, like, it really does feel that way. I don't know what's going on, but, like, this isn't real. I do like how the colors are different, though, so I'm not sure if it is Dusk related. I do know it's going to be, like, the Sui related, but is Dusk involved in this? There's something strikingly odd about the people in this town. Yeah, they're all schizos. What's this? Is this... It's the letter that fell out from her sleeve. Classified scoop. Not for prying eyes. Wait, miss! Hyujun. Hyujun, I'm here to see you. Quiet. This way. Hyujin, why did I have to count to 9,000 before seeing you? My lips are chapped from counting out loud. I had another choice. That's the only way you could know to keep track of time. That's a horrible way to keep track of time. What is wrong with the people in this town? Did anyone see you come here? A bunch of people. But none of them know I was coming to see you. You had the stuff? Yep. In Mister's cabinet. Second drawer. It said classified scoop. Not for prying eyes on it. Perfect. Give it to me. Alright. Oh no, I can't. I can't find the letter. I must have lost it on the way. That's alright. I read what's inside. It said 3/4 past the hour away. Deal at the old tea house. You sneaked a look at the contents, and you lost the letter itself. What's wrong, Hyujin? You're crinkling your forehead up so hard. Makes you look terrifying. I don't like it. You're sure that's what it said? The time. 3/4 past the hour of way. Yeah! I can't actually tell the time, but my memory is really good. Hyujin, what's wrong? Say something. Do I have to count to 9,000 again before you stop ignoring me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This girl. Girl, you can do better. Oh my god. Welcome in, Leandro. This is Pal. Hi, Pal. No, stop that. Hyujin. I really don't like you being this way. Your face looks so scary. Yeah, we don't want him as an operator. What the hell? There's a letter like that in your language? You have an Among Us letter? That's actually kind of funny that you have an Among Us letter. Among Us. Xiaoshu, I trust you dearly. If everything goes smoothly, I was planning to get out of here with you. We could leave together. But you're not ready yet. You haven't learned to keep secrets. That's why I can't. What are you doing? You can't hide it from me. Your eyes are wet, Hyujin. You're hurrying a lot, aren't you? Mister says, when things get wet, I shouldn't jump straight to wiping them. But I can't help by blowing on them. Are your eyes a little drier now? You held my hand too tight just now. Now there's wrinkles in it. Goodbye, Xiaoshu. Did you just kill her? Sir! Damn, he got amputated. This is the direction she went. I know it. How did she lose me so fast? She said she was meeting up at the tofu stall. That should be right. Ah, there. Far across the alley, Ling Chengyan spots an umbrella the girl was sporting. She hurries over, intending to return the lost letter, but as she draws near it, it becomes obvious. The umbrella lies forlorn on the ground, the girl unaccounted for. Welcome. This way. Sit wherever you like. And that's because I saw the sign hung up outside. Are you closed or not? If a guest comes for tea, then we can hardly keep closed. Would you like a pot of tea to start? Doshe. What was it? Oh god. Our son and nephew were going on about it. She. Oh no. I'm sorry, that's all I'm thinking about now instead of, yeah, the she instead of the she. Which I know I'm pronouncing that horribly. I'm sorry. The scent of the green tea is positively pungent. Lin Qingyang reaches a hand, but stops. You're the server of this tea house? Do you have time for a few questions? Please, ask away. I'll do all I can to answer. I see this tea house situated in the most bustling part of town. Why close for the evening in the middle of the afternoon? We play it by ear, you see. Sometimes, nobody wants to drink tea. But what if a customer was coming here for something other than tea? Sometimes our guests need to shelter from the rain and a spell to rest. They're welcome inside to sit for a while, yes. Drink tea or don't. But if you don't take tea and you don't plan on leaving quietly, then the problems begin. That's fair enough. You make me wonder. Did you get any troublesome customers like that today before closing up shop? My guests today all drank tea. Last question. It just caught my eye, honestly. But there's what looks like a spot of paint stuck to your lapel. You're a tea house waiter, not a studio painter. Where would you get a paint like that on your clothes from? Imagine having a hobby, woman. Imagine having a hobby. Like, I know she's right here, but like, imagine having a hobby and like she just comes up to you like, clearly, that's not right. Clearly you're doing something. And one more thing. I happened to see this color of paint today on an umbrella. You look awfully anxious. What's the matter? I mean, look at the time. Didn't you close it ages ago? Your deal, I mean. 3/4 past the hour away? Brain working in overtime. Hoosier promptly flips the table up, cutting off Ling Qiying's line of sight of him. It's just long enough for him to scramble like mad to the upper floor. Halt! Help! You. Yes! 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 Heartless swordswoman? That's okay, she can destroy mine too. Oh my god! Why is she so pretty? Please tell me she's gonna become an operator. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so pretty! Look at her outfit! I love her. I love her so much. Why did they make her an operator? She might be an operator in the future? I hope so. I hope so. Does anyone know? Does anyone know if she's gonna be like, please tell me she's the operator that we get in the integrated strategies. You have the secret tome, so he tricked me. Give it to me. You asked for it then. Why did they make her so hot? So we have 2 women so far that are beautiful and we don't get. Thank you, Deputy Minister Lin. Never imagined I'd run into you here. How do you know me? Wait, hold on, you're Young Chengping? I've heard much about you from Zhuo. It's an hour to finally meet you. But according to Zhuo Li, you're missing. Missing? Did Zhuo not see the letter I left him? I really feel like I should have foreseen that. Set that aside for now. What's going on here? The 3 besides me got into a fight, I think, over some kind of treasure. And then... 3? What do you mean 3? Ling Qingyang glances over again. There's 2 bandits bound up like fowl. But all that lies next to them is a pile of severed hemp rope. Well, that's strange. Curses. Ling Yan hurries out into the street, where a few townsfolk are milling around to see what the commotion is. She hears a single sharp strike. She sees someone crash through the upper floor window and fall into the road hard, right in front of the tea house entrance. She fully expects to see someone injured, possibly even a corpse. But all that greets her eyes is a pile of shattered teapot shards. It really is. I'm really excited for the artwork for the new integrated strategies. Okay, we got hers down. Okay, so really quickly before I didn't mention it, the goal is to do 3 or 4 of them if they take long. And if they're short, we'll do all of them. I have a feeling a lot of you are gonna like her. I haven't read the story, I just clicked it. But I have a feeling that just based on her design, a lot of you are gonna like her. But this one is the one that captures my eye. The thing on the left, I know, it looks really cool. Okay, let's meet Mr. Pooh. We're never gonna finish even 3? Do you have no hope for me? Come on, have a little bit of hope for me. To quote, once written word and painted scene fall on masses to critique, all time itself might as well end. Once wear and lacquer bears appraisal by the street vendors, then justice should damn us all. But Hugh, my potted brother Hugh, I'm no such common townfolk, I might say, and when, in all the days we drank together, did I fall victim to the wine? Tell me, how did I ever go do you wrong? Jean, the high-priced prostitute I cannot afford until I make it into the inner palace court. Wait for me. I like how I'm like hot sword woman. And Arson is like concubine. Instantly goes to concubine. Without you now, my drinking friend, where do I find someone to share a toast again? You wouldn't get it? Oh no. Mr. Bad news. Hyojun's dead. What? When did this happen? How could this... It was that tea house he always stays in. He was sent flying from the 2nd floor and fell to his death. Wait, but didn't she, like... Leiji say that it was only, teapot shards? What's going on here? It must have been that wicked woman who did it. She'll probably come for us too. Why'd I always teach you in school? Don't speak lightly of what you never saw. You didn't see it with your own eyes. How can you jump to conclusions? But mister, you told us to do everything we can. That wicked woman's been killing so many people. How could Hyojung's killer be anyone except her? Deduce everything you can is for logic, not for happenings, and especially not for people. You wouldn't want others to turn their malice on you. You should imagine others wouldn't want to turn your malice turn on them either. That is reasonable. Trigodia was okay. I think it's been the most boring Arknights event I've been through, like, so far. Maybe it's because, like, I had no interest in it. It was okay. I hate to say it. It was just okay. But if a person errs, and you say that thus that they can do nothing but err, that is not reasonable. But never mind that now. We would take it a lot longer to cover all the ethics here. We have more pressing matters at hand. Hyojung fell from the teapot house and perished. Did anyone collect his remains? I definitely saw that part with my own eyes. After Hyojung fell, a woman dressed like a Tiangshi picked up his pieces and took them away. What's a Tiangshi doing here? This is no laughing matter. You're sure that's what you saw? Absolutely, definitely. The Tiangshi right there when Hyojung fell. And then, after that, I even saw the Tiangshi going around asking people things while carrying his corpse. What a rotten turn. I fear we're in a bind now that he has seen. But as long as Hyojung's remains are with that Tiangshi, then above anything else, we need to find some way to get him back. You mean, you want us to see Hyojung's corpse from the Tiangshi? Yeah. There was so much monologuing. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't for me. And I hope whoever it was for, they enjoyed it. It's cool! Hello, how are you doing today? How many times have I told you? You must refer to the remains of our deceased remains, not as corpses. Also say pure loin, not steal. I taught you this too. It's for your own selfish sake. It's stealing. But if it's... Oh, never mind. We're short on time. The Tianshi will be here any moment. Do as I taught you, each of you. Go take your places. Pardon me. You must be Mr. Pooh? Ling Chen-yan is silent as she enters the tiny schoolhouse, and stays silent as she proceeds carefully scrutinizing each and every object. One guy! Yes, enjoy your little break time. I hope work is easy when you get back. After each time passes for an increased wick to burn, the elderly teacher sat watching her finally can't help but ask. Excuse me. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ling Chen-yan, Jidisai, a Tianshi from the Tianshi bureaus. I guess as much from your dress. Do you often chat with Tianshi, Mr. Pooh? There's a Tianshi bureau neighboring this town. The townsfolk's lives wouldn't be much without the care of Tianshis, hence why I recognize. And Tianshi Lin, what exactly brings you here today? This may sound funny, but something odd has happened on this very first day here in Mangxiang Town. There's a tea house in the south with a server named Hu Jun. At 3/4 past the hour of way this afternoon, he poisoned 4 customers and held them at hostage. I just happened to witness it, and right as I was going to apprehend him, I saw him plummet from the 2nd floor with my own eyes. I ran over to see where he landed, and all I found was a shattered teapot. I thought I must be seeing things, but the fact of the matter is, multiple other people saw what I saw. So you mean, someone fell upstairs, died, and turned into a broken teapot. Now that's one for the history annals. Tianshi Lin, would you let me have a look at this teapot? Lin Chen-yan reaches into her bag and brings out a wrapped bundle and sets it on the table. Mr. Pooh is moving to take it when Liang Qing suddenly places her hand on it. One moment, please, sir. I'd like you to answer a few questions first. Of course, Tianshi. Ask away. While making my inquiries about the deceased, a lot of townsfolk said they knew of Hu Jun, and that you and this Hu Jun were very well acquainted. Yeah, this is definitely one of the Sui siblings doing. Especially considering the levels. I don't know if anyone has played the levels already, but they definitely follow the layout with the, like, black and white ink. Maybe it is dusk? Or it might be a new Sui sibling. I know one of the new Sui siblings is in the event, so maybe? And his colors are pink and blue. It might be him. It might be the boy. What plagues me at all is that I reside in Baijiu most of the time. Just a stone's thrown away from the foot of Mount Jimang. Yet I never heard anyone mention Mangshang Town. There's not a single official trending that town. Everyone resolves their disputes here instead of at your school. It sounds to me like you hold quite the sway here. Nonsense, nonsense. Tianxi Ling, I can answer your questions now. This town used to be very lively in the old days. But time marched on, and Baijiao kept on building itself bigger and bigger, until all our youth ran off to the city to find work, and left our town populated to dwindle. We still hang out to the town title, but fact is, we're only 500 or so households. Factor in the nearby Tianxi Bureau, we never do get disturbances, hence why Imperial Court let us be. As for myself, I read a book or two in the younger times, that's all. I was a penniless scholar without enough knowledge to pass any entrance exam, so all I could do was stay here, teach the children to read, and scrape by. That's how it's been for years. The folks call me Mister like I'm a wise man. They come to me when they run into trouble and want a penny for my thoughts. Makes me feel like a house of cards. I think you're too humble, sir. Bringing up the youth is a virtuous thing. You have every right to be proud of yourself. But something I've noticed, sir. Your collection here. The books, calligraphy, paintings, antiques, curios, stationery. None of these things are your average wear. Well? Ah, no. You're mistaken, Tianxi Lin. These are presents from my Tianxi acquaintances. Odds and ends from all over. Mixed up in one place. Just a little old. Nothing valuable per se. Okay, wait. Okay, so here is my theory, because like all the Sui siblings are basically some form of art, whether it is art of war, art of culinary, like obviously food, wine. It's from this book. I can't remember what the name of the book is. He might be pottery. The Sui sibling might be the pottery one. And if so, he's making everyone into ceramics, or like they're all ceramics. That is my guess. That is who is doing this. I see. And the huge one you mentioned. Watch out. For some mysterious reason, the candlestick suddenly falls over on the table, almost splashing its scalding wax on Ling Chengyang's hand. That one wasn't even realistic! She bolts up straight, only for her hair to flip about too, narrowly avoiding tripping her. Seizing the single moment, Mr. Pooh swaps the bundle with uncanny swiftness. Get some ibuprofen, Sin? I can't be profin on stream. What am I seeing? Tianxi, are you alright? Everything is here far too old. Must have belonged in some way or another. Forgive me. No matter. Now, where were we? Oh, the huge boy, yes. I can tell he is a friend of mine. Get some Tylenol doesn't have any effect on you anymore. Damn. Actually, I'm not allowed to have ibuprofen, which sucks. Ren, welcome in. No, it's Ni Howdy. He's the waiter at the old tea house. Decent at brewing tea. You could call him a drinking companion of mine. Be it tea or wine. Damn, you don't be profin? I'm sorry, my doctor tells me I can't be profin around anymore. Do you know if you had any enemies? No. I have no clue. The huge one I know is a down-to-earth person. But one person talks to another, and the dish bumps the bowl, and, well, maybe he said something to rile someone up without realizing, or it's someone money for just a few days too long. Can go through life without making a few enemies, No, I can't help you there at all. Is that all you're willing to tell me, sir? Well, It's not a question of willing. You see, this is all I know. Save it. You're an example for us all. I don't want to coerce you to doing anything that'll ruin that. Think twice before you speak. That's all I ask. It's okay, they're funny. I enjoy them. You're willing to converse with me, sir? Only it again. Pardon me for tonight. I'll excuse myself now. Mister, is the Tianchi gone? Is she leaving us alone? It's so stupid. It's so good. Yes. So, did you get Hyojun's remains? After a moment, Mr. Pooh warily withdraws a bundle from underneath the table and opens it with care. Inside is not a single shard teapot, only a pile of pebbles. Damn! She took the corpse! She's like, nah, we're not doing that. Wow. This Tianchi Lin. She's a smart one. And a sincere one. So be it. I'll have to make another quick run. You look after the place. I'll be back in a flash. You don't even know how it started? It's a stupid animation. You can probably just look ibuprofen meme, and it's a dumb one. And you'll know you'll get the right one if you just get the ah. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, it makes me so happy though. It's so dumb. Mister, can we help with anything? Very well. Come. Okay, I do notice that he has the same colors. Is that the Sui in disguise? It's okay. You're real to me. It's the dead of night, and Ling Qingyan walks through the empty streets. If anyone's out this hour, they'll see something most curious. Behind the Tianchi, at a distance of 10 steps, a hand broom leans on the wall. And for reasons unknown, wherever she goes, the broom stays behind her by that exact distance. You're one of the pottery people? Well, apparently, like, it's not just pottery. There's a broom and a candlestick. So, I think this is just a Beauty and the Beast situation. But never mind why a domestic hand broom is languishing outside. There's a single embroidered shoe on the roof, too. Pitter pattern as it follows the broom. And then a calligraphied character on the wall, following that shoe. Wait, calligraphied? And behind that, a jumping shoulder pole. A rolling medicine bottle. A clattering rattle drum. The very back of this bewildering procession. Who should it be but Mr. Pooh? They all stop outside of the door then. Mr. Pooh, the Tianchi's gone. And she went into this inn? I can confirm that, but we couldn't find her when we looked inside. Mister. Did you see the Tianchi? No. I saw that wicked woman. She came after us. What? Found you. Is it my girl? Is it baby girl? Ayo, my back. Yes! It's you. Oh, I never wanted to believe it. But who else could have been other than you? That's enough. The only thing I want to know is, why did you trick me? She's so pretty! Trick you? When did I ever trick you? You always said the secret tome was fake. kept telling us to ignore it. So why did that teapot get involved in the deal at the tea house? And why would he get this tome? You've got it wrong. You've got it all wrong. I don't care who got what wrong. There's one thing from you and that's it. Tell me what's the deal with this personification technique in this tome. Oh? Are you serious? Is that how badly you want to leave this town? Surely you know I have an old friend to meet. All these years, I've been bugging you to tell me how to leave this town. But you kept urging me, just be patient. Well, the tome's right here, right now. Any more excuses, mister? You've taught so many so much. Wouldn't it hurt to teach me one more thing? Do the people you laid low in the fight for this tome mean anything to you? You want to become human, but you forwent learning human kindness and love. You drift straight into human resentment and ruthlessness. It will only hurt you if I let you leave this town. It's okay! It's okay! Bring her to me! I'll teach her love! I'll teach her all of that! Please! Give me a chance! Love? I don't even know how to think about love in my heart. Time's up. Enough hiding things. I'm sorry, but I'm just as clueless as you in this personification technique. Hate me if you must. Kill me if you'd like. Ask me to darken my conscience and lie to my students, though. Never. Mr. Pooh, I have always respected you, so don't blame me. You left me no choice. Nah! Bring her to me! Me! I'll take care of her! Before the swordswoman's sword can fall, the blade flies from the outside, send her skidding back with the might of a thunderclap. Punch, you can't handle all that! Astutely, she realized her foe's power is beyond her pale, and without a second thought, she vaults through the window and flees. It absolutely is the brain rot. She ran. Tianxi Lin. Did you hear all that? Most of it. And I've guessed most of it. I can believe you have trouble, sir. But I think you will agree with your actions prior to now have not been proper. No objection, Tianxi Lin. No, I made a fool of myself with this. A fool of myself. But how did you know I was getting held captive by... A talking broom showed me the way, while asking that I save you. I don't know if anything can surprise me today. She's actually handling all of this like a champ. Sit down, Tianxi Ling. Have some tea. And as he says it, a plate drags a teapot and teacup over, and tea is served. Lin Qingyang just furrows her eyebrows at the sight. These items. They're the students of the school, and all of them are Geist. That explains the trainers of the townsfolk I met today. Oh, so the guy that gave her the, food, he was an actual oven. When he said straight out of the oven, oh god, he meant straight out of him. Oh, that is so cursed. Why did I have to put that together? Oh, I hate that. She's a bit too kind to become lazy. Yeah, exactly. So is everyone in this town? Some are humans. Some are Geist. As for how many of each, I'm not sure myself. Not anymore after all these years. The town became this way long, long time ago. None of what I told you earlier was a lie per se, Tianxi. I heard tell of possessed beings born of the Fairmont influence. But I've never seen Geist with the intellect approaching that of humankind. Okay, wait. He could also be literature. It's possible that it's not pottery, but literature instead. Have you forgotten Tianxi Ling? What rests nearby? The Tomb of Sui. Correct. We all know about the power of the pheromone incarnations to possess objects, and Sui was all too powerful. Even suppressed by the town for a millennium, the mere might that leached out of the cracks of the earth sufficed to turn some things ghastly. Ordinary people should never know any of that. Sir, are you a pheromatologist at the Sui regulator? Decades ago, at that. Life ends somewhere, and so does knowledge. My pheromone studies were achingly incomplete, and the research had wicked away my own humanity. I had my resignation and left to live a secluded life in the mountains. That's when I found this town. Decades ago, the town saw frequent possession incidents, where the Tianxi Bureau would send Tianxi to quell it if it felt like it. But I had to feel sorry for the guy's kind. Born into our secular realm, not knowing up from down, and how steeped in humanity somewhere. Their consciousness is not so far from a human's. You also now have a sword master that's like trying to kill you. Also, if she is an object, is it wrong to treat her like one? I'm just saying, would it be wrong? Like, why? Simply watch them run amok and be crushed? Nothing stopped me from trying to teach them the human rights and values. Maybe they'd be able to coexist. So little by little, the school came to be. Bruh, I mean, am I wrong? I'll still treat her right, but like, am I wrong? How noble of you. No. I can't be prizing those words from her Tianxi lips. It's ridiculous on the face of it. I spent one half my life studying the bestial, and the other half teaching the ghastly to be human. Only to look back and realize I've half-baked both. What do I really know? Still, since equestrian away, I've come to find little things oh so endearing. I had thought this how it'd be until my time was up. VOD watcher, she doesn't mean that! You guys can believe what you guys want to believe. But see, a few days ago, I received a letter. A letter? Classified scoop, not for prying eyes. Someone claims to have gotten hold of the one-of-a-kind secret tome, penned personally by the Grand Master of Yumen. Rumor has it the Grand Master is a pheromone incarnate, and has the capacity to form himself a human body. So, anomalously, the tome's teaching can allow guys to become human. Even humans involved in this? That explains the incident Zhou Li mentioned. Wait, can this tome really make ghastly human? To be honest, I have no idea if it's true or not. But more importantly, quite a number of guys believe it, and it's caused a great deal of unrest. Are you suggesting this letter writer aimed to sow unease in this town? Hard to say, you know. Hard to say. All that I know, I told you just now. What are your plans, Tianxi Lin? Look, man! There's some objects that I treat very kindly. Like my stuffed animals, I treat them very kindly. Or my figures. They can be an object and appreciated with love. What happened to your goal of getting 4 done? Shh! Shh! I said 3 to 4. Matters of bestial shoe are out of my job scope. But as the Tianxi of the Tianxi Bureau, guys hurting people is something I cannot overlook. If whoever's orchestrating this malevolence in mind, all the more reason to put my foot down. That's good. I could tell you were an upstanding sort. I'm at ease knowing that this investigation is in your hands. Tianchi Lin. Just one more thing. Hu Zheng's remains. Could you hand them to me? Certainly. Are you giving a burial, sir? A burial, yes. But not just a burial. Let me... There is still hope. We are only an hour 20 in. The study we're in is the Hall of Morn and Eve. Every broken item that rests in here once was a Geist. A Geist does not live and die as human does. They come alive from humans' attachments to things. They perish when their vessel breaks or attachment is rid. Oh god, I would like summon a bunch of things. All my ARKNIGHTS merch. Bahua, welcome in! I hope you're having a good day. If the broken vessel can be mended, perhaps one day, the spirit can manifest again. So this teapot... No, Hu Jun here? Hu Jun's owner was a tea farmer here. He loved tea, and knew it through and through. He used to clear in a few mu of land in the mountains to plant tea. Every April before Qingming, when he picked and fried his leaves, he'd go around town ladling the well water as he pleased, and all of it filled the fragrance of tea. But he wasn't content. He devoted himself to finding the best tea under heaven and the clearest spring water. One year, he heard the mother tree of Mount Tianyan Tea by the southernmost border of Yan. With nary a goodbye, he hired a ship fleet and went south. And once he was gone, he never came back. A speck of that tea farmer's infatuation dwelt within his teapot, as it accompanied him day in and day out. Who can blame Hu Zheng for wanting to leave this village so? Was that tea farmer a friend of yours? From her bag, Ling Qingyan brings out a small box. They've kept within the rest of teapot shards. My thanks, Tianxi. So him, I'm assuming he's human. Him... Oh god, oh god. Please, please! Mr. Robin! Don't take anything out of your ass again, please! Mr. Yun, I've looked forward to meeting you. I'm so sorry for keeping you. There's some mishaps along the way. You said you wanted a tour of this town first, yes? Has it satisfied you? Why did you say it like that? Am I wrong? I said it like that because that's how it happened. Gabriel, hello, how you doing? Of course, the people and the whole character of this place have really opened my eyes. I apologize to you for waiting so long. How about we get going? Right, come with me. Okay. You see, we finished 2. We're absolutely doing 3 minimum. Now it's on your mind? Good. Good. Don't take any snacks from him. We might be able to finish on Arson's concubine. Yes, I am drinking tea. Oh, no. Oh, Dusk! What are you doing, baby girl? No! Oh, wow. Now that's a pretty stone. Oh, it's got such a beautiful pattern. It's really smooth. If I carve a bit, I might be able to sell it at the market for a good price. Eh? Say, my young friend, could you give that stone back to me? Back to you? I found the stone in the river. What do you mean, back to you? It's a stone I wanted to add to my garden that took me quite a lot of effort to find. I accidentally left it here when I was returning back. If you give it back to me, then when my garden's restored, You can play there. How's that sound? No, no, no. It's yours just because you said it's yours? I saw the stone here and I picked it up first. That means it's mine. Such an unreasonable little rascal. Just murders him. Could you imagine? Alright. Then how about this? I'll trade you some other treasure for that stone. Name your price. Anything for the stone. Really? I want 100. No, 1,000. Forget hundreds of thousands. Millions, billions. Enough fame and fortune to stain you until you're old and gray will be yours. Just like that. You... Do we have a deal? No, no, no. The answer's still no. People are always trying to take advantage. If you're okay paying that much for the stone, it must be worth way more than that. So I'll take real good care of it. I want to see what makes this stone so special. What a clever little one. Very well. I'm in no hurry. When you change your mind, I'll come find you to buy that stone. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The man's making trouble even on his deathbed. Bro sounds like one of those shady candy guys. What do you mean? She's cute. Don't say that, brother. Dad's condition's getting worse and worse by the day, and soon... I haven't had the time to have the most filial children. He's only one final wish. We should do our best to make him happy. Our sister's words are much kinder than yours, little brother. Filial piety is the greatest virtues. You might be rich now, but do not forget your roots. Yes, yes, yes. The TV speaks so highly of filial piety, but who was it who actually took care of him when he became ill? Calling in everyone because of a lost stone. If I went to Baijiao to report it, the official review office would have me locked up for obscuring official business. What am I supposed to do, huh? Besides, have we ever had such a stone in our house before? Who knows? As the second young master of this family, surely you are the most aware of how many properties we own. Me? Puh! Stop acting all high and mighty. You've never come home once these past few years. And the moment Dad got ill, you come running back like a dutiful son? Who do you think you're trying to fool? Alright, enough arguing. If you can't help, then don't cause trouble, okay? That Tianchi had only just arrived. Let's wait for her to find that stone for us. Master, this is a Tianchi from the Tianchi bureaus and a former deputy minister of the Judicial Review Office. She's here to help you find that stone. Are you willing to tell her about what happened to that treasure of yours? There's barely any devotion in those children of mine. Tell them that if my stone is not found, they will not be seen a single fen from my money. Whomsoever finds that stone for me, I shall bestow upon them half my estates. So you're very venerable, Mr. Wan. What sort of stone is it you lost? It is a stone I plucked from the river when I was young. One unique across all of Terra. What I meant was, what sort of treasure was the stone? Was it jade? Or some other precious mineral? Neither. It was merely an ordinary stone. Then, do you know who would desire the stone? I do. But the one who desires it can never steal it. Who is it? And how do you know? Chen Yan has more questions than she wishes to ask, but the old man on the bed turns his head away, unwilling to speak another word. Don't say it's from the oven guy! Oh, no. It's the plug stone. Oh. Of course you would, Punch. You're autistic. Half of us would want the stone. Chen Yan has many more questions she wishes to ask, but the old man on the bed turns his head away, unwilling to speak another word. Where was the stone normally kept? When was the last time the resident saw it? And at what hour? Are you liking the story so far? Yes, I'm very curious. And clearly has Suey in it. Why you gotta do punchy like that? He knows I'm right. It is normally within the small bags a master has specially made, which was hidden in the deepest storeroom in the house. The evening before last, I was cleaning the storeroom. Everything was as it should. The next morning, I found the box smashed against the ground, and the stone inside gone. Tism recognizes Tism! He's not wrong. He's not wrong! Undiagnosed, but pretty sure. Can it trouble you to show me where the stone was lost? Really quick, I just realized something. Give me one quick second, guys. I don't think I can do that right now. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Okay, we're good. There was just a setting that I was checking really quickly. Well, we're good, we're good, we're good. Come, come, please come in. Today I prepare some Jaeger wine, so as to offer you the deepest gratitude. If you're unsatisfied, please, I beg your forgiveness. Congratulations on your home, good sir. May your fortunes and profits be grand. Here, a fowl beast from the family coop, along with 2 baskets of eggs. We're from the same clan and generation, cousin. We've not been close in the past, but why are we strangers now? Please call me Brother Juan. Alright, Brother Juan. Take these as well. Shoes my mother worked on throughout the night. Please don't mind how they look. She says she knows how much you've rushed about doing business these past few years, crossing hills and stream. The boots you buy in town might be sturdy, but they can't beat the comfort of homemade shoes. Once I've settled down, I'll definitely visit Auntie. When my home was washed away by the deluge when I was young, she struck several hundred li to give me 2 sacks of millet, despite her bad back. I never forgot. I respect that! All you had left was a single stone. The dolts thought you didn't have long to live, but nobody expected you you were tougher than a rock. You're really something making through all that. You made a living on your own 2 hands, enduring a life of hardship without complaint. Crawled your way out of the backwater, started a business, got married. You got my respect. It's all just luck, really. But since I was forced in such a situation, not changing headlong to the future wasn't an option. I couldn't just lie down and die, could I? I'm sure you're lucky to have grasped my life back. I can hardly give up now. The youth holds his hand to his chest, his fingers clenched tight around the stone hanging at his neck. Now please, sit! If we keep chatting, the braced hawk will be all gone. No rush, everyone. There are plenty of seats for all. Heaven a buff, is it really you? Oh, he came back! Yes, it's me. I've come again. It's been quite a while. What are you here for today? Surely not to try and buy the stone again. You're on the mark, I'm afraid. Since you've already settled down, started both a family and a business, are you willing to give me that stone now? Naturally, the answer is still no. Putting aside the fact the stone has saved my life, just wearing it to bed lets me sleep easy. It's my lucky charm, so how could I give it to you? It simply will not do. Just give up already. Very well then. Huh? You're actually giving up? No, of course not. I still deeply adore that stone. But I cannot seize that which another loves. I shall wait once more. Wait until you wish to put it down, at which time I shall take it away. Oh! It's not stealing if he no longer values it. I see. I see. Some tricky business. That's what we do in here. This is the storeroom where the valuable assets are kept? Yes. The master kept his important account books and deeds here. Not just anyone is allowed in. Did anyone enter on the night that the stone was lost? Unfortunately, there was a torrential downpour that night. If I remember correctly, I never saw a light turn into the storeroom, nor did I hear any sound coming from it. Who normally has access to this room? Yeah, he can take it once it's dead, but like, if it's a situation of he's not fully gonna wait, he can take it when he's on his deathbed and it's no longer of value to him. And he knows it's not of value to him. There are altogether 4 copies of the key of the room and the cabinets. The master's 3 children each have a copy, while I kept master's copy instead. But the stone box has his own key, and master keeps only 1 copy on his person at all times. And the box was kept on the top of the standing cabinet? The master normally does not allow others to touch the stone. After becoming veteran a few years ago, he has not had the time to fiddle with it either. So it's been placed somewhere out of the way. Yeah, it's no longer valuable to him. He said the second it stopped being valuable, that's when he come back to him. He hasn't touched it in years. Count, books, deeds. Someone who knows what these are worth. The thief came in from outside. Would they have sneaked over here? This resident has more valuables than caught the eye. Stone would have plenty of value to me. It's not even shiny, it's just like, it's a pretty stone. It's round, and I like it. Pardon, did you say something? Nothing. Just thinking about a case I recently was looking into, but I doubt it has any relevance to this. Right. There's something I'd like to ask. Master wants 3 children. What sort of people are they? Well, no matter what may have happened, I'm merely a butler. It would be inappropriate for me to discuss the young master's and young mistress' affairs. Please, be at ease. I'm not asking you to judge them as people, but rather simply what their day-to-day work is like. And under what other circumstances they come to visit Mr. One. That's all. This is for the sake of your master's final wish. You may speak freely. When it comes to the master's 3 children, if you only look at their achievements, they all show great promise. Judge them as objects? Damn right! I mean, that's what we're gonna do with Sword Girl. Holy shit. The elder young master, oldest of them, is a scholar. He has always boasted impressive grades, and currently holds a post at the academy. Yo, start check on your partners! Hypergriff and Yostar made her an object. I think we're in the clear. We're good. We're in the clear. The second child, the younger young master, took after his father and has recently brought much custom to the family business. The youngest, the young mistress, is uninterested in such mundanity. Dedicating herself to music. She's a musician renowned far and wide. Based on your tone, it sounds like they have their hidden flaws. I dare not say. I dare not. Who would care for the opinion of a lowly servant such as I? But, from my bystander's point of view, these 3 children are not particularly close to the master. The 3 of them moved out when they came of age, rarely returning even during festivities. Does Master One have a bad relationship with his children? Another long story, I'm afraid. When the master was but a shepherd boy, he had nothing. Only after much bitter toil was he able to start the family business. But when it came to the care of his children, he found himself willing but unable. It isn't hard to imagine. Tianchi Lin, surely you don't suspect. I simply understand the situation a little better. By the way, why does your master value the stone so? Did he plan to sell it? That has never been the case, as far as I know. That stone is the master's most precious treasure. We staff normally never have the opportunity to see it. I once suggested taking it to a jade store to be appraised, but he scolded me with great fury in return. I never dared mention it again ever since. I do remember one thing, though. The master once mentioned a strange individual thinking of buying the stone. One who has been thinking for several decades now. Just because it came out of the oven? My bad? Oh, God. Whoever made the oven sentient should be punished. Several decades? Your masters mentioned finding the stone in the river several decades ago. Does this place still exist? I'll be off now, master. Right. Do I still owe you any wages? If so, I think of a way too. It's all settled. The beams and pillars have survived the fire we made of top-rate cedar wood. The coffins makers already gathered them up. The money that's left over, I put it on the stove. Then you can go now. There's no need to call me master anymore. Brother One, you've done a lot of good deeds. Even that nobody would think you've less virtues than anyone else. How did it all go so wrong? I didn't do any of that just to cultivate virtue and show off. Who would have thought your good name would make you a target for vicious robbers? Damn it all. How could heaven be so blind? Letting such evil men go free and makes it harder for us honest folk. Alright. That's enough of that. I'm halfway to being old and gray. My family funds scattered to the four winds. Being able to hold my life in the stone means I'm rather lucky. Okay, wait. So, this is the second time his life has all gone to shit. And he's like, but I still have this stone. Bruh, I don't think it's as valuable as you think. I mean, he's alive, but like... Punchy, you're falling for evil stone propaganda. Phantom, welcome in! I hope you're having a good day. The middle-aged man looks at the wooden box tied to his chest. The blood slicking his hair hides spots of gray. He is no longer young. The house he painstakingly built, brick by brick, tile by tile, all by himself for half his life, is now no more than himself and the stone. And every single time he comes out like... You got nothing again, huh, kid? So... How about selling me that stone? Have I come about a time? I'm afraid I can't offer you hospitality this time around. Fate is cruel. Cruel mistress. Here again for the stone? At first, yes, but... How do you feel now? Do you believe it to be an ordinary stone? A man can be happy with a stone? You guys are all falling for evil stone propaganda. Adequately sensational. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a good time. I believe it's a totally ordinary stone, and I'm a totally ordinary person. A gust of wind and some drizzle is all it takes for us to bury in. It all takes to bury us in the mud. I've met many people before, but very few of them are like you. Dragging yourself out of abject poverty through sheer stubbornness and grit to achieve greatness. Even fewer can. No. Nearly nobody your age can crawl back after losing everything in a flash. Well, Phantom, I have great news for you. If you go outside, there's so many of them. There's so many stones. And you want to know what no one tells you? They're free. They're free. You can get free stones. Go outside, wander, and get your free stones. But you gotta be careful. Why do you gotta be careful? Oh, they might be evil stone. They might sue you. Yeah, okay, if you find little guys, put the stone back gently. Free stones in this economy? I know. It's why no one tells you about it. Okay, the ones that grow in your kidneys, you don't want those. You don't want those stones. Those are the bad stones. Those for sure are evil stones. Don't get those stones. Are you saying that I should resign myself to fight and abandon it all? Including the stone? No. I simply wish to ask you one thing. Have you given up? Of course not. I've crawled out of the gutter once, and I can do it again. I must crawl out. The middle-aged man seems to have his mind set on something. He lifts up the box and speaks to the kindly man solemnly. You always wanted the stone, didn't you? I'll give it to you, but I'm not abandoning it. I'll come to redeem it one day. You can get them for free. Oh. Please stay hydrated. You mean this to be collateral? That's right. With it, I'll borrow some money from you. I'll plant saplings where the trees were burnt down. I'll lay new bricks where the walls collapse. Right. I might be getting old, but I'm not dead yet. It's just a fresh start. I've done it all once, and I can do it all again. But this time, I'll do it even better. I understand, but... never mind. Lich, hello! Yes, we're doing the records. And we're so back because it has Sui in it. We're so back. Don't tell me you've only accepted it when I gave it to you for nothing. I wouldn't accept it if you did. What I want is totally ordinary stone. You haven't let go of your obsession with it, so the stone would be too heavy for me. The kindly man puts down the basket on his back and sifts through it. From amongst many artifacts of porcelain and jade, he pulls out the foul beast crafted of pure gold. From that golden foul beast, he plucks many feathers, also made of purest gold. They are heavy and clink together with a crisp melody. Here. Why are you helping me? I am accustomed to the road here. On whichever day I feel like seeing if the stone is still there or not, I need only to walk 2 paces to come over. But if you were to fall into ruin and wander off with that stone, I would not know where to look for it. And that would be rather troublesome for me, don't you think? I see. So he's always been nearby. According to the elderly gentleman yesterday, there should be an area where we found the stone. The river has become a graveyard. Even the trees only sprouted after the deluge that came decades old. You're gonna miss the style in Enfield? I don't think ARKNIGHTS is going anywhere soon for a while, though. So, we'll still have a bit. I hope. I really hope so. Famous last words. Watch it be famous last words. No! Don't say that! Yostar told me. I hope not. There's something here? Less events for next year? That would be a possibility. I think they have 2 separate teams for Enfield. and for like regular. Hey, I told you should have come with us. Look at me, I became mentor a long time ago. Doesn't matter if it's flowers or trees or vases or pots. In the garden of the grotesqueries, they see me. They have to bow with respect and call me... What do they call you? The young minister of rains. I told you! Where it rains and where it doesn't rain in garden of the grotesqueries is all up to me. I simply need to jump in the pond and pow! There shall be rain. Sounds really impressive. Oh god, why would you wish that on someone? Doesn't Hypergrip have like 1K employees? Do they? I'll be honest, besides ARKNIGHTS, I don't know what they work on. I really don't. And like, maybe I should, but like... That's all I know. What about you? What minister are you with? What do the others call you? Nothing. Wait! They call me Great Hero. Great Hero? What minister is under? How come I've never heard of you? The Great Hero is a big wooden box. When I'm inside of it, nobody can open it. That does sound rather impressive, but I'm a young minister. So why are you a Great Hero? That's not right! When you come with me to the Garden Grove section, you should be called Young Hero. Oh, okay. Look at you. Did you just wake up? I'll tell you something. Once, we were both in a basket carried on someone's back. The basket master was carrying us to the river when you suddenly fell out of the basket. Tell me, what were you thinking then? I don't really remember. Then do you at least remember how you woke up? All of our siblings were brought back from the Garden of Grotesqueries were awakened by the Master, who knew to be someone outside the garden powerful enough to make us even willful stones bow to their heads. The stone is a child! He's been bargaining a child! Oh no. Accidental kidnapping? Yeah, send this man to jail! What do you mean powerful? He's just a stinky rock. And he's stupid and mean too. On rainy days when you're supposed to rest, he runs out of the fields. When other workers have gone home already, he goes to the river to dig up rocks while his tummy's rumbling. He said he wants to build a new house. He's got no money to get people to lay the foundation, so he's doing it himself with a shovel. He can't afford bricks, so he makes his own out of yellow clay. It took him 7 or 8 years to build that home by himself, and he still wasn't done. As soon as it was finished, he was out the door to go to do business. What an idiot. Stupid rock. He worked so hard on that business to get results, but once he got robbed, he had nothing left. So he did all that hard work for nothing? He could have settled down and lived out the rest of his years earning an honest living. But he wouldn't give up and put himself through the torture again. But he's finished now that he's sick. His children are filial, and the family and friends who visit just want his stuff. Yeah, if he gets a life sentence, like, it's over. Which, I mean, the third brother might. I think they just get murdered, to be honest. What really makes me bad right now is that he's blaming himself for not looking after the box. He still thinks he lost the stone. It sounds like you're a bit angry at him, but also pity him a little? If that's the case, why don't you run here instead of staying with him? Because I don't really know. Why does he never know when to give up? I heard from some friends from the outside the garden of grotesqueries that things like people fall into holes really easily and are able to climb out their entire lives. If that's the case, then come with me to the garden of grotesqueries. I'll introduce you to my brothers and sisters. They all know loads of stuff, so they can definitely help you figure things out. Okay, so I think this is the stone that, like, he's been looking for. And she fell out of the basket. And he finally found her, but it was too late. I think that's what's going on. Garden of Grotesqueries? What kind of place is it? Is it fun there? Of course it's fun. You definitely won't regret coming with me. I'm telling you, that place has... This is bad. Someone's here. Wait a moment. Lang Yang revealed herself, stepping towards the big tree. The two young voices cut off abruptly. There is nothing behind the tree, let alone a child. She looks under the bushes, hidden in the tree's shadow, finding a smooth stone laying there, quiet as a rock. Transformed by obsession, as it became an object possessed. What sort of obsession has ingrained itself into the stone, I wonder? Oh, I hope so. This is my favorite game. When it ends, I'm gonna be on suicide watch. Have you called us here because you found the stove tissue? Don't say that, Punchy! Indeed. Not only have I found the stone, but I've also identified the robber stolen in your mounds. You'll have Enfield? Once again, I'm trying not to get too hyped. I understand that there's a lot of sequels that have fallen short. I saw what happened to some friends when Neural Cloud came out for Girls Frontline. I'm not overhyping it. Yeah, I'm keeping my expectations low. Anything that I get above a good story is great, but that's all I'm hoping for. I am just hoping for a good story. Please don't keep us in suspense then. Tell us what happened, quick. There's no need to rush. I require cooperation partner induction to explain how the stone was lost, and what connection to the robber has to it. If I may trouble you to stand there. Me? The man is reluctant, but ultimately requests to command, standing next to the towering cabinet. Yeah, we're gonna expect good times and having fun, but like besides that, how fun or like what exactly that's gonna entail, we're just gonna keep that to a minimum. Yes, they did say they were making more ARKNIGHTS games. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine for a while. If it's not a peak game, I'm ending it. No, it's okay. If it's not a peak game, there will be another ARKNIGHTS game in the future. Now, use your key to open this cabinet's lock. What sort of trickery are you up to? Cooperate with the Tianxi, brother. Don't dawdle. Just do what she says so we can all be at ease. In the end, the man continues to follow her command, taking a key from his pocket to unlock the cabinet. Now what? Yes. Such an act would not be difficult under normal circumstances. But I fear it will be hard to be nimble in this working the lock in the dark and stormy night. A few knocks and smacks are to be expected. Yeah, that's true. A DMC game with Lappy and Texas? That would be cool. Jiangshi gives the cabinet a light push. A box atop it falls, smacking the man on the head before it clatters against the floor. The box smashes open, and from rolling a sparkling smooth stone, she steps forward, picking it up before it rolls out of the storeroom. Dude, an ARKNIGHTS RPG game? Oh, that would be so cool. In truth, the robber was not after the stone, but rather a Master One's legacy, locked within this cabin. And knowing where this house's true treasure is stored, there could be no longer hide their advice. You get to the point already, whispers. I have no manner in the judicial review office, young master. I have no intention of getting involved in your family affairs. There's simply one thing I must remind you of. Under the laws of Yan, the crime of theft applies equally between parents and children. Where unauthorized alteration of wills involved assets exceeding a statutory threshold, it shall constitute a felony. I asked you to act with dignity. You! I have not read the IS4 ending story. I have not read any of the IS stories. You gotta remember, I used to be a part skipper. I am better now. I am a reformed part skipper. But I used to be a part skipper. Young masters. Young mistress. Master 1, he... Return the stone to him. Post haste. I'm sorry. That's a pretty stone! Okay, so... Maybe the stone's worth it. You and I both see true. It really is a good stone. It never abandoned you. Fake stone enjoyer? The old man opens and closes his lips, as if he has much that he wishes to say. But ultimately, only a single sentence arises. It's you. Yes, it's me again. That same smile hangs upon his face, the smile he wore ever since the first time they met, when the old man was but a little boy. The young boy plucked from the stone from the river, lifted it in front of the passing stranger. As the sunlight passed through it, it glowed with wondrous luster. Okay, I too would try to keep the stone. I get it. So many years, and you visited quite a few times. The last time we met, you could still carry a bench to the courtyard door to enjoy a cup of tea with me. You always wanted that stone. How many times have you come ask for it? And how many times have I refused you? Why do you keep coming? Because I really do adore that stone. It also happens to be what my garden lacks. There has never been any special reason for it. The beauty of the finest crafts of heaven and earth have never been rational. Damn! Why are you guys against me right now? Fuck! You are a very strange man. Every time I saw you off, I thought, surely he won't show up again, right? But you always returned, whether it took 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 years, or perhaps 5. Welcome in, one guy! I'm glad your work is finished. I never understood how you could be so carefree every time you left empty-handed. Every time I descend from the mountains, I gain all that I see and hear, all that I think and ponder. Even if I do not have that stone, how could I have left empty-handed? All you see and hear. So, what have you seen? I have seen cool breezes push serious clouds, seen fine blossoms and young chicks, and also, I have seen interesting men and interesting things. Don't look at the stream while you drive! Ignore them! Whenever I walk home, I would think, will he give me the stone next time? Keep dreaming. You had to keep running over to my place. All because I never gave it to you. You call me a dreamer. But are you not the same? True. We're the same. Ibuprofen, it's so over. Once I die, you won't need to keep coming over here. Pity. When my time comes, the stone will fall into your hands. Not necessarily. A man's strength has its limits, just like how I carried a basket of stones across a river back then. Despite the care I took, a stone still fell into the river, which was then found by you. Who would have thought you would have never let go of to find Who would have thought you'd never let go of that find for the rest of your life? You knew long ago, never let go. That's right. You knew long ago. Yes, I knew it from the day you stood in the river. So, what did you hope to gain by finding me? Most of the times, I simply wish to see it. I adore it. So naturally, I wanted a closer look. There's so many stones in this land, but not many that are interesting. To chance upon it is destiny at work. Thankfully, there aren't many people in this land as stubborn as you either. When it comes to stubbornness, you are many li ahead of me. I'm afraid the stubbornness of yours that allows even willful stones to bow their heads. A man has but a single life. From that deluge, I found my life again. Thanks to the stone. And to you. I cannot give up on this life of mine. That's right. You did it. Despite falling into deep ravines and striking great boulders, you have never once given up. I saw it all. The stone. I give it to you. I give it to you. You. Since you've already awakened it, allow it to choose. You bothered me my entire life for the stone. Now, I can finally be free. Yes. Put it down. You can put it down now. Damn. The boy stares blankly at the stone in his palm. As sunlight passes through it, it glows with wondrous luster. The river gently flows past, wetting his pulled-up pants. He does not see his friends he always plays with by the river with, nor does he see the man who always has a kind smile on his face. There is no wind, no trees, no sky. He does not send a single thing other than the river. Time has stopped the very moment he dredged up the stone from its waters. Melancholy smile. The boy opens his hand, allowing the stone to fall back into the river, not thinking about whether it'll sink into the riverbed or follow its flow to the ocean depth. He closes his eyes and listens to the sound of thunder, the wind, and the deluge's roar. The kid looks funny, damn. And here you were like a true stone enjoyer, damn. Okay. Still don't know what this thing is. Holy shit! Are you okay, one guy? Oh my god! Hopefully it was an accident. Otherwise, I suspect Hello Kitty girl. Yeah, your car is fine, but like, that's still dangerous. Okay, so because I'm not feeling well still, I think we're gonna leave it here. We will start with Concubine next time, which will be tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and finish it. We did 3, which was the goal. But we'll do these 4 tomorrow. It will be Concubine versus Hot Swordsman Woman. That's what we'll go ahead and do. I'm looking forward to it. Him? Oh, the dude, never mind. The one whose car is on fire. Yeah, I think he's having a bad time. Okay, let's end it here for now. Before I forget, I am gonna go ahead and, like, die on my bed for a while. As always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. I'll go ahead and see you guys soon. Thank you for joining me, and I will hopefully see everyone tomorrow. Bye, everyone! Good night! Hey! I'm glad he's safe!